So today's topic is group policy. So what do you mean by group policy means? If you break the word called group plus policy, group means what? Two or more people or two or more things comes together. That is called as group. Correct? Na? Policy means it is set of rules. So basically group policy means these are the set of rules or the policies, okay, where which you can apply to the group of either users or the computers. So basically if you want to control, say for example there are 1000 users and you want to control the 1000 users by applying some policy, so everybody should follow the same, like you have our lot of traffic rules, correct? Now policies are there, so you should not violate the policy, you have to always follow the rules. The same thing goes here. So policy means these are set of rules or the templates which you can apply either on the group of computers or to the group of users to control them. Example, say for example we have an office, okay, so we have an office and in the office there are multiple departments are there. Say for example you're working in microsoft.com, so under microsoft.com we have multiple hierarchy. If you consider India as a hierarchy, let me consider one more hierarchy here called Bangalore. Okay, under this you have multiple hierarchy again, multiple departments are there, like you have IT and you have admin and you have HR, correct? So multiple hierarchy are there. So why we keep the users in a hierarchy or the computers in a hierarchy? That is basically to segregate the user based on the location or based on the department or based on the functionality that they do. Okay, so when you when you place the users in a hierarchy, so what the hierarchy will help you? That hierarchy will help you to apply the group policies for the respective OUs. Okay, see this hierarchy, everything is OU only. This Microsoft.com India, Bangalore, IT, admin, HR, everything is organization unit only. Say for example now if you want to apply a group policy for the HR department or the admin department, okay, HR department, what is that? All the HR departments should not be able to use the command prompt, or they wanted to have a single wallpaper, separate wallpaper. What you can do, you can go to this OU in the group policy management, right click and create a new policy and apply the wallpaper setting, okay, and save it within 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes, within a minute. So all the HR computers or the HR OU, whoever user and computers are present in the HR OU, they will be applied this particular policy. Okay, so this is only for the HR department. If you want to make the changes to all the departments under Bangalore location, okay, whatever departments are there, whatever users are there, whatever computers are there under Bangalore level OU, then you have to create the policy at the Bangalore level here. When you apply the policy at the Bangalore level, the policy will be getting inherited to all the OUs. The policy will be applicable here as well, the policy will be applicable here as well. Similarly the policy will go and applicable here as well, because the policy will be getting inherited. Inherited means the policy will be coming from the parent OU to the child OU. Okay, then if you apply a wallpaper here, wallpaper for Bangalore location, so the same policy will be coming here, and all the HR departments admin department and IT departments who's under Bangalore location, everybody will get the same wallpaper. Now you may ask a question, sir, thank you for explaining this, but what if already a policy, because I explained you already one policy at the HR, correct? Now in here HR I have given wallpaper B, here wallpaper A, two different files. Policy is there, but two different files are pointing to the two different wallpapers. Then how is the conflict will happen? Correct, na? See, if you look at the structure here, so we are going to study the group policy, okay, and have written this hierarchy. The Microsoft.com is the domain name. Under that we have India as a OU. Under that we have sub OU called Bangalore. Okay, and Bangalore has got multiple hierarchy, IT, admin and HR. So today we are learning about how to create the group policies and how to apply the settings. So what I told, if you want to apply a specific wallpaper to the HR department, you go and create the policy there in the HR department. Or if you want to create a common wallpaper across the Bangalore location, then you can just go and create the policy at the Bangalore location, and the policy will be getting inherited from parent to all the child. Then if that is the case, here the HR users, because the policy is getting applied, the HR users has got two wallpapers now, because the parent policy tells keep wallpaper A, and the OU level policy, this policy tells you keep the wallpaper B. So there is a conflict. There are two settings are there, conflict is there. So the computer can only have one wallpaper at a time. Then how is the conflict will handle? Okay, let us understand how the conflict will be handled. Okay, so there is an a group policy GPO processing module. Okay, the GPO processing order. There is an order to process the group policy, okay, and that order we will call it as LSDOU. Means it is an abbreviation, okay. L means it is local system. This is local. L means it is local computer. And S means it is site level settings. Site level. D means domain level. OU means it is OU level. Means whenever there is a computer power on, it will try to check the policies, where and all the policies have been applied. Okay, so it will start processing one by one. First it will go and process at the local computer level. See, if I go to my root domain controller here, if I log into the root domain controller with password @123, okay, so let me minimize this one and go to the server manager here. Once you go to the server manager, if you go to the tools option, there you see an option called group policy management. Click on this group policy management and you can see the same org structure. Okay, if you go to the India, okay, under Bangalore, under IT department, HR department, sales department, correct na? Whatever structure is there in the Active Directory here. See, this is Active Directory users and computers. The same structure under India, Bangalore, admin, HR, IT, sales, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune. If you go to the group policy, the same thing is there. Okay. So what we will do, I told you, when you create the group policy here, HR OU level, separate policy will be there. So if you go to the India level, Bangalore level, separate policy will be there. So conflict will be there, correct na? So settings can be applied in multiple ways. This is the one you are applying at the group policy. See, group policy management level. So you log into the server, go to the server manager, and then open the group policy management. This is the domain level policy. In the Active Directory you create. The first one which I was referring here, the local site, the local computer. So that is not something you create in the Active Directory domain controller. That is something you can apply in your local computer. Okay, if you already have your computer in front of you, if you simply go to Windows Run or Run command, if you go to the Run prompt and just type gpedit.msc, group policy edit.msc, and you see a console get opens. So here again I told computer and user settings you can apply. See here, computer configuration, user configuration, and you can go and create the policies, whatever policies you wanted. See, if you want to apply wallpaper, see where I went to local policy. See, this is not group policy, this is local computer policy. See here, it says local computer policy. But if you go to the domain controller and if you see, it says it's a group policy. Okay, that is the difference. So when the computer gets power on, it will just check in the local computer, is there any wallpaper. See here, wallpaper setting is the desktop wallpaper is there, but it says not configured. Then it will be done. Okay, it doesn't have any wallpaper, then it will skip it. If it is having any wallpaper, then it will apply the wallpaper there. Once it is applied, it will not apply, it will just store it in the memory. Okay, then it will come here where next is what, the site level. Then it will go to the Active Directory. Okay, here it will just see any policies are there at the site level. Doesn't have any policies. Okay, it doesn't have any policy at the site level here, so it doesn't have any policy. Then it will go to the domain level. It will come here, Microsoft.com domain level. Okay, so when it come to the domain level, it has got only default domain policy, but it does not have any wallpaper settings. If you go to the settings here, the default domain policy will only have the password related and security related settings will be there, and not other settings. None of the other settings will be there. Okay, so it will make sure it does not have anything. See, only security settings are there. See, account logout policy, how frequently the account should be there, how many password history. See, everything is there here. Browse policy, security option, all these things are, but nothing related to the wallpaper. So then it will make sure it does not have any wallpaper here. Then it will go and check in the Bangalore level. In the Bangalore level, yes, it sees one wallpaper. It sees one wallpaper because if you look at this picture, we have applied one wallpaper here. Okay, so that one wallpaper, it will make a note, yes, wallpaper A is there. Then it will go and check at the HROU level. In the HROU level also it is there. So what I am trying to tell is here, if the when the computer start processing the order, it will check the local system first, and then the site level, and then the domain level, and then the OU level. So whatever wallpaper or whatever settings applied at the end, that will always win. So here the wallpaper first, it will just check, it apply the wallpaper A. Then when the user is in HROU, when it checks in the HROU, there is already one more wallpaper. Then what it will do, it will discard this wallpaper A and it will just consider the HR wallpaper, which is wallpaper B. Because whatever policy will get processed at the end, that will always win. Okay, so that same thing. Say for example, if you have one policy at the local computer level and you does not have any other policies at the site level, domain level, and OU level, then the local computer policy will only win. Okay, if local computer policy also got something and site level also got something, then local computer will be ignored, site level will be considered, because site level will be applied at the second level. Then in the site level also you have something, and the domain level you have also something, then it will ignore the local and site both, and it will consider the domain. So basically first it will check local, this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. Okay, so whatever will get at the end, that will win. This is clear? Is this clear, guys? Hello. Even if you
Yes,
have,
sir.
if even if you have 10 different wallpapers, say for example here, at the India level you have a wallpaper. This is wallpaper A, this is wallpaper B, this is wallpaper C, this is wallpaper D, and this is wallpaper E if you consider. So the user is there in the HROU. No matter how much our policy you have on the top, but the local OU where the user is presented, those settings will be processed at the end because OU level will be always winning. So whatever user is present in the OU, in that OU whatever policy have been applied, they will only always win. And that is the settings will be applicable for the computers and the users. Clear? This is very very important, guys. I think this is clear now. Hmm? Okay.
Yes.
So there are two types of settings actually. Okay. So there are two types of settings. Okay. In the group policy, one is computer configuration. Another one is user configuration. Okay. What do you mean by computer configuration and what do you mean by user configuration? Any idea? Why there are two types of settings?
One is computer configuration means like computer setting, and user means individual. For example, employee configuration, whichever application he needs for to work.
Yeah. Basically, so computer and users both are different object type. Correct? A computer is a different type of object. User is a different type of object. So basically, what we have to do in order to control or in order to apply the settings for the computer, you will have a different kind of uh, settings, and to users also different kind of settings. Okay, say for example you have a different, say for example you have a computer. This computer is connected with a scanner, imagine. Okay, so it has got a scanner. So this is a dedicated computer to take the scans, and you can send it to the email. You can send it to the email. Here the computer is common. Correct? The computer is common. In this, only in this computer you can take the scans. So what happens here, when the user comes and logs in with their account, they should be able to see the content of them. They should be able to access the emails, they should be able to take the scans, and they should be able to send the scanned documents to the mailboxes. So here the whoever is logs into this computer, whoever is logs into this computer should be able to give the scan option. Okay, then you can apply computer level policy because this is a computer, no matter whoever is logs in. Okay, then to control the settings specific to the computer, then we can apply the computer configuration. Okay, user 1 comes and logs in, same settings will be there. User 2 comes and logs into the same computer, same settings will be there. User 3 will come and logs into the computer, then same settings will be there. So to have a similar kind of a settings and the configuration irrespective of the users, then you can go with computer configuration because you are applying the settings to the computer and not for the users. Okay, that is why to have a consistency in the settings irrespective of the users, then you will apply the computer configurations. Okay, then you have one more called user configurations. So when you apply user configuration, again one more computer, so you will tell only IT users can take printout. HR department can take the scans. Okay. Admin department, nothing, no login. Then what happens? Here you have the printer also. Okay, and it has got the connectivity. Here, when the admin user tried to log in, it says you have no privileges, no access. Okay, when the IT user logs into the same computer, he can see the printout option and he can take the printout. Okay, but he cannot take the scans. Similarly, when the HR user logs in here, okay, the HR user can take the scans and also take the printouts. How it is possible? Here see the computer is same, but different settings for the, with respect to the user department, because we have applied the policy at the user OU level and we have told them the admins should not have logged into this computer. Okay, then that is the reason this computer, the user is not able to log into the computer. Okay, and IT departments, we have told any user who logs into this computer from the IT department, they should be able to take the printout. And HR department, any user who logs into this computer, they should be able to take the scans. You see here, computer is same. Okay, but the users are different and the user level settings also different. Okay, I have privileges to take the printout, I log in and I'll take. You have the privileges to take the scans, you log in and you will take the printout, sorry, scans. And admin department is trying to log into this computer, he does not have access to the to log into the computer, then it is the user level configuration. Okay, this is clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Any question?
No,
Okay. So we learnt about what is group policy. How the hierarchy will be there, and how the inheritance will work, and we also learnt about how the conflict will happen, like LSDOU, and we learnt about there are two types of settings: computer settings and user settings, right? So now let us go to the server and show you how to create a group policy. Okay, and tomorrow we will do the lab. Today I will only show you how to quickly create a group policy, okay, and apply the settings. And tomorrow I will show you how to create multiple policies, multiple departments, how the wallpaper will be getting changed, and how to restrict the user from the policy, all those things. Okay, so let me just log into this W10 also and see which maybe. Okay, this is our computer only, RDC01. Let me log into this computer once. Yeah, so the same thing, see, let me close it everything and open from the beginning freshly. Okay, so as soon as you log into this computer, you need to go to the server manager, because server manager is the very important console where you can control the entire servers. Okay, and all the roles and the features are here. Then in order to open the group policy, you need to go to the tools option here and click on group policy management. Yeah, as soon as you open the group policy management, okay, you see here different views are there. Under India you have Bangalore, under Bangalore you have admins, HRs, IT. Okay, now let me create a wallpaper here, a policy where I will create a policy at the Bangalore level. How to create a policy? Just right click on this Bangalore, create a GPO in this domain and link it here. Okay, new group policy object. Then just name it G BNG GPO W wallpaper. Okay, link it here. 1 second guys. Yeah, now you see this policy been created. Okay, there is a group OU called Bangalore, and if you look at, if you just click on the Bangalore, and if you see the linked group policy, you can see there is a policy, the link order is 1, and GPO name is Bangalore GPO wallpaper. Is it enforced? No, it is not enforced. Is it linked? Yes, it is linked. What is the GPO settings? It is enabled. There is no filter when it is created, and what is the domain? All the information you can see. But if you click on this group policy, and if you go to the settings, you don't see any settings. See here, this is by default, the delegation, all those things will be there. But if you look at the computer configuration and the user configuration, you don't see anything, no settings defined. Okay, similarly user settings, no settings defined. Okay, now let me check where is some users. So if I go to the Acrobat users and computers, in the IT we will take Mehboob. Okay, Mehboob is there in the IT. Okay, let us take Mehboob only. And before that, let me apply some wallpaper settings here. I'll create one. Bangalore OU level settings. Okay, so we'll put it. Now I'll save this file. BNG wallpaper. Okay, put it on the wallpaper desktop. Now what I will do, I'll copy this file, Bangalore wallpaper, copy this one. I'll go to the RDC. I can go to the some drive. To the D drive will go. This was not formatted, so I'm just formatting it because we've created the fresh drive, but it was not formatted. So yeah, it got opened D drive. So let me create a folder here. I'll put it as data, and I can just paste it here, the wallpaper. So what I'll do, I'll go to this data OU and give access to everybody. Right click on the folder, go to properties, go to sharing, share it to everybody, click on everyone here, add, and you click on read. Yes, read is fine for me. Share, done. Now again you go to the security tab on the same data properties and see everyone, it is read and execute. It's fine, so we are good. Now what I will do, let me copy the path. If you go to run and type your RDC01, and you see the data has come here. So what I do, I right click, I hold the shift button, right click on the Bangalore, copy as path. I copied the path. Now I'll go to the wallpaper policy here. At the Bangalore level, right click and edit the policy, and now you see the same level things are coming. Earlier it was coming local policy and a group policy management, and now you see it is the policy of GPO Bangalore GPO wallpaper policy. Then I'll go to the user policies, administrative templates, and desktop. I'll go to desktop, and here desktop wallpaper is there. Double click on it, enable the settings, and here you see it is asking you to put the paths. See how the path should be there. If the local computer means it is C colon Windows web wallpaper. If it is a network path means it is a UNC. Okay, what I will do, I'll put the UNC path only, because I've copied UNC path only, because other computer will also read the information from this computer. See, /RDC01 my computer name /data my folder name /my wallpaper name. How you want to put it, the style of the wallpaper? Do you want to just place it in the center, you want to fill it, or you want to fit in? I want to fit in. The entire wallpaper should be visible, and apply OK. Okay, now if I go to the Windows 10 machine here, let me log in as Mehboob. Mehboob password I forgot. Okay, what I will do, I'll reset the password. I'll go to Mehboob here and reset password. PASSWORD@123. PASSWORD@123. See, you can reset the same password, but user cannot change the password if if the password history is set to some numbers. Okay, if it is set to 10, he cannot reuse the same password for 10th time. 11th time only he can reuse the old password. So now I'm good. Let me go to the Mehboob's profile here. PASSWORD@123. See, now the password is correct and authentication got initiated. See, it says Bangalore OU level settings been applied. Now if you look at here, the RDC, if you go to group policy, my user is present in the IT. It does not have any wallpaper. See, in the IT there is no wallpaper or GPO group policy linked here, but it is getting inherited. How to check that inherited? You go to the group policy inheritance, and you see there are two policies are getting inherited. From where? One is at the Bangalore GPO OU level, okay, the Bangalore location level here, from here. Another one is default domain policy that is coming from the Microsoft.com. See, from here one is coming from India. Okay, next time if I create a policy at the OU level here, IT level, okay, that policy will be showing here. Okay, then what happens, the wallpaper will be picking up from the IT and not from the Bangalore, because the IT level OU level policy will be processed at the end. Okay, and that is the reason you will have the IT wallpaper here. So this we can probably discuss tomorrow. So what we will do, let me check if I can create one quick wallpaper here. IT, let me take the IT wallpaper here. I have quickly, I'll move there. So I'll go to the RDC, I'll go to my data folder, I'll paste it here. Okay, right click, shift, copy as path, IT. Then what I'll do, I'll go to the group policy management here. Let me create one new policy at the IT level. Create a GPO in this domain and link it here. Yes, this is my IT IT-GPO-wallpaper. Done. See, the policy got created, and you see one policy is linked here, it came. Now if you just expand it, you will see the policy. Right click and see nothing, no settings defined, no settings, both users and computer. Now I have to make some settings. Edit. I'll go to the users policies, administrative templates, desktop wallpaper. So enable, I'll put the path. See, I copy the path. I'll remove this one, the codes. I don't want to have the codes. It is telling sent. I will just say fill. Okay, apply and okay. Now if I log off and log in to this Windows 10 machine, since the user called Mehboob is there in the ITOU, now he should get the IT wallpaper. Okay, so let me go here and just click on here. So India level, expand it, go to Bangalore, and you see the settings here. See, administrative template, desktop wallpaper is there, and similarly if you go to IT, wallpaper is there, settings are there. Okay, just a second guys, I'll be back. Okay, now you see you have the IT level group policy has got the settings, and you see the path. The file name is rdc01/data/it.jpg. But if you look at the Bangalore level one, it will have a different wallpaper, desktop. And if you look at rdc01/data/Bangalore wallpaper. Okay. Now let us quickly go to the Windows 10 and log off. What you have to do, you have to go to command prompt. Okay, and run a command called gp_update/force. This is important. Okay, or you can restart the computer, or you can even log off and log into the computer. But if you run this gp_update/force, your computer will be forced to talk to the domain controller and pull the latest Active Directory group policy settings. Okay, if you put place enter, then see it is updating the policy. Now it is initiating a negotiation between your domain controller and the computer, and it will pull all the latest group policy settings. See, user policy update has been completed successfully. Computer policy update has been completed successfully. So we are good. Now let me log off and log into the PC, W10 PC with Mehboob ID only. But now Mehboob will get which wallpaper? That is the question. Now ideally Mehboob should get the IT department wallpaper, because there was a conflict and there is a policy at the ITOU level which will send the IT related wallpaper. Even though there is a conflict, the OU level policy will be processed at the end. You see IT wallpaper have been applied now. Can you guys see how it is possible? If you go to Windows 10, if you go to IT here, if you see the policy, linked policy here, 1. Sometimes what happens, at the ITOU level only you will have multiple wallpaper settings. Okay, like this, IT GPO wallpaper 1, IT GPO wallpaper 2, like that. Then how to manage the link order? Then you see the link order number 1, number 2. If you have multiple policies, using these buttons, this up and down buttons, you can set the order, which one to be processed first, which one to be processed last. Or you can set the priority, the link order, the priority. Okay, and based on that you can do the manipulations. So we'll do one thing with this, we'll stop it here today. Okay, and tomorrow the complete class we will do the lab of the group policies. So let me stop the recording then, and then I'll take some questions.